Hello everybody, my name is Phoebe Huang and Mar, and my mommy is Teresa, and welcome to our Vietnam trip 2019. Bye!
So this is called cơm cháy, which is basically the rice that's on the bottom of the rice pot that's a little bit burnt. A lot of people really like this. I'm not one of them, but apparently it's really good. So you can see there's chicken, there's pork bellies. That is, it's almost like the Filipino version of adobo, which is eggs and pork, shrimp, vegetables, fish, and fish cakes, tofu. So this is what we ordered for today since it's Lent season. That is the clay pot fish, is the bomb diggity, take my word for it. And this is the sour soup fish. I don't know what this is in English, but it's a vegetable. This is okra, tomatoes, as well as the fish. And then vegetables. Of course, we have to have our fish sauce and peppers. That's my mom.
So as I mentioned, this here is actually one of my favorite dishes. It's a dish that I cook pretty frequently at home as well. It is ganju cá kho to, which is caramelized fish cooked in clay pot with sour fish soup. The soup is very refreshing. Next we have one of my favorite noodle soups. It's bún mọc. It's not your regular meatballs, the meat is different and the soup is very light, but sometimes less is more. And now we move on to my daughter's favorite noodle soup, which is penne noodle with pork soup. It's similar to the healthy chicken noodle soup, except this is made with pork. At the same location where my daughter is eating her penne noodle, I am having my noodle. This is called hủ tiếu. And what makes this place so special, or why I keep coming back to this place every year, is because the noodle is freshly made each morning. It is angel hair style, rice vermicelli. It is very chewy and the broth is really, really good. The lady and her husband mix the broth each night with fresh bones, and as you can see from the soup, there's different types of condiments that you can add to it, but it's really good. And this is actually considered as hủ tiếu gõ. So basically the lady used to go around with just that cart to sell along the streets, but now she rent a little section in somebody's house. Chả cá thì lao, which is noodle soup with fresh fried fish, fish cake, fish balls, chives, and dill. This we have hot pot. They let you pick between lamb meat and sea meat. I chose sea meat, and this place is on the southeast of Vietnam. You can pick your own fish. They will cut and clean it for you. Now we have the wonton noodle soup. If you don't know what that is, it is egg noodles with different types of wontons. The wonton is the different types of meat and vegetables wrapped inside rice paper noodles. The one we chose is pork and chicken with peas. That's how I hide my vegetables for my kid. And as you can see also, the broth is very clear, so this is a hearty but refreshing meal. Now, for the life of me, I can't remember what specific soup this is, but this was taken in Hue, which is central Vietnam. So if you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. Next, we have bún riêu, which is also another one of my favorite soup. It's basically crab and shrimp broth in different types of tofu and meatballs and sausage. This picture was taken in central Vietnam, which is Hue, Vietnam. It is family style. Most of Vietnamese food are family style. And as you can see, we have rice in clay pot, the sour fish soup again, and the vegetable, I believe it is Vietnamese spinach with garlic, which is rau muống. I can't remember what that orange one is. And also, there's different types of side dishes for vegetables. Now we travel to Da Nang, Vietnam. This here is one of their specialty dishes. It is bún khô Đà Nẵng với thịt heo đen và gỏi cuốn heo đen, which translation is dry noodles without the soup broth with pork. But what's special about it is that the pork is from black pigs instead of the regular pigs, which is supposed to be tastier and pricier. And for those who knows me know that I love spring rolls, so I also ordered spring rolls with the black pork as well. The noodle is topped with seasoned quail eggs, seasoned shrimp, the meat, of course, as well as broken rice crackers with sesame, different type of vegetables. And since it didn't have any soup broth, what you do is they give you different type of sauce for it. And Da Nang is known for mắm nêm, mắm ruốc, which is shrimp paste, as well as they're also known for deer jerky, and we also have that as a side toppings as well. For all my fancy people out there, this place is for you. It is called the Chill Sky Bar. It's on the rooftop of one of the highest buildings in Ho Chi Minh City, District 1. Inside, there's a bar and lounge, and outside, there's 2 levels for clubbings. There's also an outdoor pool. You do have to dress up to get in and expect to use US dollars or credit cards to pay because everything here is pretty pricey. I had a business meeting here and wanted to know what the hype was about. I was told that the food was catered toward Europeans and American flavored, so I ordered the steak. It was done medium rare, just how I liked it. The seasoning was pretty good. Their oyster was baked in their specialty house sauce, so that was pretty good as well. The condiments of their salad, the bread and butter, and the grilled garlic was pretty good. Everything came out to be about $150 US, which is not bad spending in America, but I wasn't expecting that in a third world country. So all in all, it was a pretty good experience and I would probably come back again. At the end of the day, I'm sure most would agree with me that the best meal is always the home-cooked meal. I'm blessed that my mom is in Vietnam, so when I travel to Vietnam and do get a chance to meet up with her for a couple of days, I always request for a home-cooked meal. And bless her heart, she would cook at home, pack everything, and travel it to my hotel just to feed me, so I'm very thankful. This here is a simple meal. It's just rice with caramelized fish and spicy pickled cabbage, some known as kimchi. For me, I like everything to be caramelized, so thịt kho, gà kho, everything is kho for me. And to us, a meal consists of a soup dish, rice dish, and 1 salty dish. And if you're lucky, you can afford more than 3 dishes. So these are some of the meals that my mom has cooked for me in the past. This is fried fish with chopped tomatoes, as well as caramelized meat and shrimp with bitter melon soup. This is chicken cooked in lemongrass and other vegetables. We always have to have our vegetables. Now this here is a home-cooked meal, but not from my mom. It was in a convent, Mother Teresa convent, but everything is home-cooked, and that is duck eggs from their backyard actually. So that was pretty cool. For those who have gone to Vietnamese market, you know that there's always a lot of food at the market, whether you go to indoor market or outdoor markets. And one of our favorite is always the kebabs. The meat kebabs and the fish kebabs are the best for us. Let's talk about desserts, baby. Getting more for you and me. Okay, so I'm not gonna pursue singing career, but when it comes to food and specifically desserts, I am all in. Let's talk about the first one, which is flan. Over there, they make it in this cute travel size. It's super convenient and it's so light and refreshing, especially when it's chilled on a hot day. Pure yumminess. Next, we have bánh gai. It's black sticky rice with sweet mung bean filling in the middle. And then we have the steamed cassava with the toppings of shredded coconut, no sugar, and sesame. Now let's talk about my favorite drinks, which is sugarcane juice with kumquat and coconut juice. On most days, we drink these more than we drink water, or sometimes in place of water. It's super refreshing. It's especially when it's cold, it's chill. It's so yummy. As you can see, I don't buy coconut with just one at a time. I buy them in bags. Usually I buy them in loads of 10 or 20 because my daughter and I go through them real quick. If you ever get a chance to visit South Vietnam to a city called Vũng Tàu, I highly recommend for you to visit a night market in the old town. They call it Chợ Cũ. This place has a lot of good eateries. Here we have bánh tiêu xôi, which is sesame rice flour bread with mung bean filling. It's fresh. They make it really yummy. The line is very long. I usually have to call in advance to order like 10 or 12 of them. And right across from this vendor, we have this other old lady that sells bánh mì, which is Vietnamese sandwich. I don't know what special sauce she put in there, but as you can see from the picture, she's like all squished in, and the line is usually down the block for her cart. They have really good bread because they make their own bread right before they sell it. So it's hot, it's fresh, it's crunchy, and the seasoning for her sandwich is great. So next we have the Papa Roti bread. Make sure when you order this, you always ask for the most recent baked bread to make sure it's fresh. And you can buy this at any mall in Vietnam. So on the outside it's crunchy with honey glazed top. And when you break the bread open, it's soft and buttery on the inside. You can see the steam coming out. It's super yummy. Next we have mango cake. It is tapioca rice on the outside, mochi like, and on the inside is fresh mango filling. And if you're ever in Ho Chi Minh City, District 10, there's a shop called Miat Quay Shop, and they have a different variety of desserts there. This one is pandan flavored mochi like kind of dessert. It's dipped with coconut milk and sesame. In Vietnamese, it's called ban đúc. So I'm not sure what's the actual name in English. They also have a tray of variety different type of desserts that you can pick between hot and cold desserts. And you can pick between red bean tapioca or different types of desserts. If you've ever been to a bamboo dessert store in the States, or if you know what halo halo is like, then this is similar to that. So a corn makes really good travel snack, and Vietnamese corn is very chewy. You can make a game out of it, try to get it out with your hands in a straight roll, or straight up eat it. Hi everybody, so I have a durian in front of me, and I just want to show you, for those who don't know durian, this is what the fruit looks like, but this is how you pick a good durian. I asked them to open a little bit because I wanted to see the inside, but anywho, so you see this little bulges right here? This is where the actual fruit is. So you want to pick a fruit that has a lot of these little bulges. That's where the flesh or the meat of the fruit is. So each one of this right here is what the meat is. And you want a lot of these bulges. And also when it's when there's enough space in between, that's how you know it's ripe, instead of like all, you know, like all compacted over here. And when you open, you actually open, this is the butt of the fruit. All you have to really do is like put a knife, or actually you can just split it in. If it's ripe, you could just split it in, and then from here you just pull it off, and it's pretty easy actually to open when it's ripe. So it looks like this from the inside. You split the section, you'll be able to get to the next one. So this is, let me open section for you. So you split it, and ta-da, there's another section. But yeah, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is durian. Yummy. Bon appetit. Here you go. So Vietnam is a tropical country, which means we are very blessed with such a variety of fruits. The video you just saw was of durian fruit, and I finished that whole fruit by myself because I'm one of the few ones that love durian, while my husband and my daughter cannot stand the smell of it, which is okay, more for me. Here is yo ya. It's a little sour, it's a little sweet, but altogether it's very good. There's a variety of different types of bananas. This one is the ladyfinger banana. It's smaller and thicker than a usual one, but it's chewy and very filling. Here is a market of fruit markets, and I happen to love fruits. It's my favorite snack throughout the day, so I pretty much buy a little bit of every fruit. We have sugar apples, mangosteen, cherimoya, passion fruit, rambutan, java apple, cashew fruits, and then of course the nuts of cashews. The pomelo is very popular for karaoke and singing. You have logan, lychee, persimmon, tamarind, papaya. There's star fruit. Now there's a difference between star fruits and star apple. Star fruit in Vietnamese is K, and it's yellow on the outside, is shaped like a star, while the star apple in Vietnamese is vu sữa, and is round, yellow purplish on the outside, but when you chop it in the middle, it looks like a star on the inside. There's also a custard apple, which is na. Not sure who created the English version of the names, but it's very similar and confusing. And of course, there's different types of jackfruits, so the list goes on, but this wraps up our video, and hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something from it. Please let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of this food or fruits or drinks before, and if not, and you're planning on doing it, let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching, and please press subscribe to support my channel. And until next time, this is Teresa Huang. Thank you and bye-bye.